Hi guys, I'm going to talk to you today about how do you use OneNote when you don't have your regular school computer. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. This is extremely useful for times when you don't have your normal school computer, whether you're on a home computer or if you have a loaner computer and you have to use a Chromebook or some other device. Normally, we would use OneNote through the Start menu and then go to the OneNote program on our computers, OneNote for Windows 10. However, when you're not logged into your normal computer and your normal accounts, you still have access to all these files, and you could actually add more stuff to your files this way. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. The first thing you're going to do, I'm signed in as Larry Lyon right now, so a student account, and we're going to go up here to U.S. Student Bookmarks. This is for Lawrence School students. You would go to the Microsoft 365 portal link from the list. If you are not a Lawrence School student, you could go to portal.office.com, and it will take you to the same place. This will take you to a login place. You're going to sign into your Microsoft account. Your Microsoft account is the same as your email address and your computer password, okay? Which should be the same, but whatever that is. So it's your Microsoft account. I'm going to click the checkbox and say yes to this as well. And then when you get signed in, this will take you to Office 365. Office 365 is basically all of your Microsoft programs up in the cloud, so you could use them on the web instead of using a program like this that's installed to your computer. What we do when we set up your school computers is we tie your Microsoft account to these other services like OneNote, OneDrive, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, so that it will automatically sync your account to the cloud and save stuff for you there. And you could access Word this way, Excel, PowerPoint, all the other good stuff. But we're going to go to OneNote. And OneNote basically will show you your OneNote notebooks that you have created. For Larry Lyon, under Recent or My Notebooks, it'll show you the list. He only has one, so I'm going to click it Open. And notice it opens it on a new tab for me. When you're doing this, it's going to look very similar. And notice mine's opening with the Read and Write toolbar because that's what I have it doing every time I open a website. So I have it linked in here so I can use my Read and Write tools in here. It will bring all my sections of my classes, the individual class folders I have set up. And then in each class, it will also show me any of my individual files that I've created. So like, for instance, these are some notes I've taken before, and I've inked and wrote and highlighted stuff all over these notes. Now, if you're using a loaner computer and so you're not using the installed version of OneNote, really the biggest difference for this is how you add new pages. For some reason, sometimes if you have Read and Write open here, it will hide the bottom of the screen. So if you close that, you'll still see the Add Page button down here, so you could add a new document. Once you do have a new document too, guys, I want to show you another way you could get files from Google Classroom into OneNote. Typically, if I was in any class, like a math class or anybody's class, I could print stuff from Google Classroom or Google Docs and put it directly into OneNote to take notes on top of it or to ink on top of it. So let me open something that I've done let me open this word cloud activity, and I'm going to open this assignment. Let's say I want to do this assignment in OneNote instead of Google Docs. So normally I would hit print, and I would click the send to OneNote Windows 10 printer. However, if I'm not on my normal computer, I don't want to do that because I don't know whose account that is for Windows 10 on my computer. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to download this file as a PDF document. Okay, I'm just going to download it as a PDF document to my computer, and it's going to put it in my downloads folder automatically for me. And I'm going to just close that. When I go back to the website for OneNote, what I could do is make sure you're not clicked up here in the file name, but click below the date and time. And when you go to your Insert tab at that point, you'll see this little File menu here. When you click File, you have two choices: to insert a file attachment or a file printout. I actually want the second one here. I want to insert it as a file printout. And I'm going to go, and it's going to ask me what choose file. I'm going to choose from my downloads folder my word cloud activity that I just say downloaded as a PDF. I'm going to open it and insert it. And in a second, you'll see it's installed. It puts a link to that document there, and it takes a second, especially if you're on Wi-Fi. But it's going to basically bring up a picture of this background of this document, just like it would if I printed to OneNote. The big thing here, guys, make sure, and this is true no matter which way you convert files into OneNote, always put the activity name on this little so that I know which activity it is, because otherwise they'll all be called printout or untitled page or something like that. So make sure you put the activity name up there, or you could change it from whatever it is to what the activity is. Once you have that on there, you could go to your Draw tab, and you could use the typing tools, you could use the pen tools. Even if you don't have a pen on your computer that you're using right now, you could still use the pen tools to write stuff. You could circle stuff, you could put numbers, you could do, you could take notes, you could highlight stuff, okay? And you could change some colors, and you could even use the equation editor here to write some equations, okay? It doesn't have all the tools that you would have in the downloaded version of OneNote, but it has a lot of the tools. It is saving automatically, and you can see up here, it's telling me every now and then the sync status, it's saved. So I know that as soon as I get my computer back and I log into the OneNote program, this is going to come automatically. Synced means it's saved, and that it will sync across devices, okay? You could also type anywhere. Just click somewhere. Start typing. Maybe. There it goes. So you can start typing, and you can move your words around if you need to. You can't change the actual words on the page, but you could put like right on top of them, okay? So you could keep typing wherever you want. When you're done with this and you need to turn it in, you would save it similar, or you would turn it in similar to how you were before. You would just go to File, Print, this page. And again, you could save it to the Microsoft Print to PDF printer. It's going to ask you where you want to save it and what you want to call it. So I'm going to call it Word Cloud or Larry. And that way I know that's my completed one. Save. And now I could go to Google Classroom and upload that from my downloads folder, just like I would normally. I hope this makes sense. And for people who, again, want to do OneNote when you don't have your typical school computer, this is a way for you to do that pretty easily. So don't worry, your math homework will still be there, guys. Let me know if you have any questions.